Yo. Another day, another dollar, or something like that, I don't know. Today I started with some stuff and I thought I would do some filming of it, but I didn't start that, so I'm gonna try to catch up and show you guys what I'm figuring out now. But some fabrication stuff today, that's the plan at least. So yeah, let's jump into it right away and see if I'm doing something right or wrong. So the idea is to create new brackets for the splitter. We had these ones that was sitting there before with this big aluminium plate over here. The plate was sitting flush on the front, and then there was aluminium square profiles going out, and it was flexing way too much. So I'm redoing it a little bit. I made these end stubs, so they are kind of recessed bolts with them, and these will be used for welding some of the piping. I already started on one side, and sorry for the mess right now. But it's going to be new plates like this, and then a quick release bolt for that, and then it's going to go all the way to here. There's going to be a support one going up to here as well, so it's going to be a bit more sturdy. And then from those, I think I might do something going out to this one. So there might be some cross pipe going to that, and then going straight over to the other side in a cross somehow, so it gets rigid enough to support this. I also raised the splitter a couple of degrees. I did some measurements on the tube frame and also on the main one, and it's around 1.5 degrees leaning downwards. So I put the splitter at 1.5 as well right now, and kind of ended up being 3 centimeters higher. So we'll see if that's going to be good or if it's going to need some modification. Worst case scenario, I would basically cut these off and make some sort of double threaded screw to be able to adjust it, or just cut them and make like a shims in there to weld it in whenever this is, because the floor here is really bad. It's not flat anywhere, so it's super difficult to make something, good measurements. So it's not optimal at all. But this is it. So I'm gonna cut the other pipe. I already started one with this one, so I'm gonna cut that one. Fit. I got these new plates, so I'm gonna fit those, drill the screws, and then just fix it with some tack welds to make it there, and then do cross measurements. I also have these bars here, which goes from the frame, so I can kind of measure each side, so it's kind of level. And yeah, not more advanced than that, but that's the plan for today at least. All right, so now it looks a bit better. This one, it's tacked up here right now. I got it quite snug. I'm not a pipe master in any way, so I think that's good enough. If we do some measurement here, we have 40, what do we have? 45. So there's a 45 here as well. So I think that's good. The mounting points look similar. I mean, I saw that this plate is actually further back than the other one, but it kind of looks the same. We have spacing for the nut there, and a bit similar spacing for the nut there as well. And then, yeah, also the blue line here, that's where the front bumper goes. So I have a reference of where the front bumper is, so I can get it to the front bumper as snug as possible. And then there's going to be some more piping support from the bottom ones up to those. So I'm trying to do that today, so it actually can be supported by this brackets today, or these pipes today. So that's the plan at least. But so far so good. Alrighty, some progress done today. I think tomorrow I will continue this, but I will get one of these pipe notching tools from a friend of mine. I think it's going to be better for some of the notching of the pipes, because it's kind of not optimal to do it with a grinder. So I think that's going to be a thing for tomorrow morning, and then I will continue with this. And I probably will see. Maybe I'll release this today and then continue next episode tomorrow. We'll see. But overall, I think it's good. So this one is welded. I mean, it looks like horseshit, but doesn't matter. This is okay now. It's quite firm. This is tack welded, so I'm going to weld that. But I think that needs to be welded on a table, otherwise it's going to burn the carbon. Yeah, I think this is okay. This one, I mean, if you look at this one here, it says some 2 degrees right now. And when I did some measurement on the other pipes, it was like 1.7, so it has a little bit more lean. But it was at 5.5, and I think it was a bit too much. So I think that it's going to be much, much better now when it actually sits like this. So maybe some adjustment points on that thing might need to be added later on. And also the overhang all the way on the side here, this needs to be taken care of as well before I can kind of release it. But I think these 2 points for sure is going to make a big difference. So tomorrow I'm going to do the pipe from here to up here and then start figuring out going out to the sides. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Also, we had these ones were going basically straight up to like the plate that was sitting up here. But now I think because they are quite aligned, they could actually mount to that pipe here. So make some sort of fixing point that goes here and maybe connects like all the way up here, or maybe even doing some sort of mounting point on top there, so it has a really, really steep angle. So I think if this would be fixed, and also this is now moved basically from, I think somewhere from here to here with a bigger plate and a way more sturdy material, then I think it's going to be good. So, but for now I think this is good. Continuing tomorrow. Alrighty, bye.